Hello, it's Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life and welcome to your quick tarot for week commencing the 14th of October. Sorry, I'm a bit late recording it this week. I've actually been off sick with COVID. So you notice I'm currently in my bedroom. I'm just locking myself away from the kids at the moment. So I hope that you are doing well and that you've had a better week than I've had, although I have got to relax, which has been really useful for me. So, let's see what we've got. We'll start with the general energies reading, and then you can look at the timestamps so that you can forward to your sun, moon, and rising signs, so you can get a full picture of your tarot. Remembering, if you want a private reading with me, you can visit me at lukevoulgarakis.com/tarot. I'll make sure that information is in the description with the timestamps. You can buy me a coffee, send me a PayPal donation, or even like, follow, subscribe, and share, depending on what platform that you're on, because those things really do help me, and they're absolutely free for you to do. All right, that's your 3 general energies cards here. So what have we got? 2 of them are reversed, 1 is upright. So we start here with the Knight of Swords. That was reversed. Then we've got the 7 of Cups. And then we've got the 10 of Wands, also reversed. So let's have a look how these go together. So the Knight of Swords in reverse. You know that phrase, fools rush in? I think it's a little bit like that. So the moment upright, you see that knight is running or rushing into battle there, galloping on that horse, ready to fight. And I feel like in this reverse position, you're being asked to hold back a bit. Maybe your energy is normally to rush in, to take things on, to use your ego to lead the way. But you're being asked to reserve at the moment, to hold back, to be a bit more calculated before stepping forward. It's that case of fools rush in. And then we've got the 7 of Cups here. I always look at this silhouette character a little bit like a conductor of an orchestra. Just reminds me of that. And all of these cups up here on this cloud, which is not, it's a bit of a gloomy looking cloud. These cups have various things in them. Some of them have really nice things like jewels and crowns, and other things have snakes and gargoyles. And so I really think that this is about you understanding people's positions in your life. Who is supporting you? Who is rooting for you? Who are the jewels and the crowns, and who perhaps isn't quite on your side as they may appear? The gargoyles and the snakes. So I think that this is you starting to evaluate. Okay, who do I need to? If you think about a cup, you would pour into a cup, right? Who do I need to pour my energy into? Who is worth my energy? Who is worth investing my time and commitment and love and what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. The words escaped. But who is it worth putting energy into, and who is it not? And so when you put these things together, maybe if there's a situation with a person at the moment where you think that they're on your team, but you're starting to feel some friction, or that things just aren't right, don't rush in. You want to look at the bigger picture. You want to look at everyone. What's the dynamic of this situation? Don't rush forward. Be calculated, be planned, be certain. Because actually, be certain is really important, because they might appear like they're a snake or a gargoyle, but there might be a reason that sits behind that. That actually, in the bigger picture, the grand scheme of things, maybe you don't necessarily need to cut them out. You just need to pour your energy into them right now. And then you've got this 10 of Wands. And because it was reversed, I'm wondering if you've been worried about things not coming to fruition. The way that you thought things would be, the way that you thought relationships or friendships would be. Maybe you've been worried that they're not as good as you thought, or what you'd been working towards, or what you'd hoped. But what are they? And that's, again, coming back to this. You want to look at that bigger picture. You want to take an action plan. What are they? How do they serve you? They might not look the way that you had hoped, one's manifestation or creation. They might not look the way that you planned. But what is going on? What's the truth of the situation? So don't make rash decisions or quick judgments. You want to really hold back. And also 10 is completion. And that completion element is you possibly figuring it out and going, Doesn't serve the original purpose that I thought, but they are serving a purpose. They're here for another reason. It does make sense in the grand scheme of things. So start thinking a little bit like that. Okay, let's do your individual sun, moon, and rising sign. So let's start with Taurus. Whoops, Taurus, I dropped all the cards. You can't have them all. Right, Taurus, stop focusing on what's going wrong and start focusing on what is going right. You're out here in the cold, focusing on your broken leg and your, like, the coldness and the rags and just life being a bit crappy. But up here, you've got this beautiful stained glass window. You know, that means that there is hope. There's a safe space. There's good things waiting for you, but you're not seeing them because you're too busy focused on what's going wrong. So you need to focus on what's going right. Virgo, look for your opportunities there, Taurus. Virgo, what have we got? Virgo, it's a celebratory theme. Maybe there's a physical celebration happening, you know, a party or, I don't know, something going on that's quite nice. But more importantly, I feel like you've got an energy of things like starting to come into fruition for you. You know, you've got the wands, which are manifestation of creation, and thinking about those 3 cards that we had for the general energies. Maybe that you get that aha moment when you figure out who's who and who are your relationships, and you can kind of see a relationship situation happening here. And when you figure them out, actually you go, actually I can really celebrate this. I can celebrate what this person is here for, what they mean to me, and work with them rather than against them. So yeah, I think it's a real celebration moment for you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have opportunities. It's the 3 of Wands here, and the terrain in the background is very kind of neutral. And it's a sense of having this blank canvas, being able to go out there and really just step forward and create and do and be. So maybe you, thinking of the general energies, you've been needing to shift some of the thoughts of other people or maybe their opinions or views, and you just need to actually, once you get over that, you can step out there and you can start creating and doing and being. All right, Sagittarius. Sorry, Sag, I've just thrown a bunch of cards around. Okay, 5 of Wands. Tell the negative committee that meets inside your head to sit down and shut up. One of my favourite phrases of all time. Actually, what this is really saying is that you need to stop getting involved in the drama, right? Step back from the drama. That really relates to that general energies that we had with those 3 cards. You want to step back from that drama, stop getting involved with things, stop being so headstrong, and step away and just not allow that to affect you. It's time to back off. All right, Leo. Leo, the King of Swords reversed. The King of Swords sits high above the clouds and he sees the picture, the bigger picture. We've already discussed that in the general energies, right? In this reverse position, I think that you are struggling to recognize the power that you have. As a king, you sit in the throne. It's your birthright. It's your place to be. And perhaps you're struggling with that inner battle of, you know, I should do this, or it should be this way, or I need to, you know, make it happen, fix things, change things, but you don't. You need to sit higher above. You need to look above the clouds, and you need to recognize that your power sits in looking at the bigger picture, not taking action on the ground. All right, Aries. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here. You are stepping up and taking action, taking responsibility, sorting out the people that we talked about in the general energies. You are literally stepping up, taking action, taking control. Remember, it's not about charging in, because that was in the general energies. That was quite clear. It's about looking at the bigger picture and then taking a step up and stepping in and taking control of a situation to get yourself out of a dark space. All right, Gemini. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I've got my laptop and the phone propped up on a stack of pillows. Okay, here we are. 2 of Pentacles reversed. You're being asked to find balance. What solution to this, you know, looking at general energies, this people situation that's going on for you, What solution would bring the most harmony and the most balance for you? But more like an internal sense, what's going to make you feel calm and at ease? What's going to make you feel like, just when things feel wobbly, the water's choppy and you're wobbling around on one leg there, what is going to help you to maintain your balance? So this is not about balance of everyone and the whole situation, it's about your balance. So when you're looking at things from that higher perspective, that bigger picture, how can you make decisions that are in alignment for you? And when you do that, you get this eternity symbol, which is a sense of, well, if you can do it once, you can do it any time. And I feel like you need to learn some lessons for life here about, doing things that are in your favor. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, we're tired and we're weary. Oh, I do know that feeling. This person here is looking a bit weary and a bit done in, let's say. But what the important part here is that all these stakes are in the ground there in the background. And what that means is like all of the hard work that you've been putting in is putting your stakes in the ground, is leading to something, is going to pay off eventually. You might not be there yet, you might be a bit wounded and weary, but all the hard work is worth it. So it's not about giving up, it's just about taking a rest, Aquarians. This is absolutely what I'm doing, because I'm taking the week after next off, and I've kind of had this week off because I've been unwell. The universe couldn't wait and wanted me to rest sooner than I'd anticipated. All right, Libra. Libra, the strength card. You are taming the lion. So whatever's going on at the moment physically in the world, feels like a lion, like it feels like it's a beast and it's taking over your life. You can tame that lion. Look, that's your responsibility to make changes there. So with this eternity symbol that we've actually just seen for Gemini as well, if you can take control now and make changes now, it's going to serve you in the long run. But you have to take control this week, Libra. Nobody else is going to do it for you. All right, Cancerians. Let's see what we've got. Cancerians, it's time for contemplation. You can see here this person's viewing 3 cups there that are on the ground. They're sat there just kind of staring at them in this kind of meditative, contemplative state. And then in comes the universe, like a hand from a cloud, delivering another cup. This is about relationships or people in your life. Maybe you're just having a review, particularly if we look at those general energies cards. Maybe you're having a review of people around you and you're really focusing on, okay, so who are my people? Who do I have? And then I think within that, once you understand who they are and their roles in your life, then something's going to come in, like an aha moment or a light bulb moment, or a physical person might come in and just complete that puzzle for you. So yeah, it's about that. Just spend time reviewing exactly who you've got and pouring your energy into those people that are truly your piece of the puzzle. And then the last piece is going to drop in there. All right, Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Wheel of Fortune is a game. You have to participate in the game of life. But what you're being asked here is to make more, not to gamble, right? Because it came out reverse. So this is not a time for gambling. This is not a time for participating in the game of life. This is a time for stepping back, making calculated decisions, playing for sure wins, not for just the thrill of the game. So if you are one to, just kind of spontaneously move through life, you're being asked to pause to make sensible, calculated decisions so that it's kind of low risk but high reward if that's possible. Yeah, so definitely don't go spinning that wheel of life flippantly this week. All right, Pisces, you've got the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups upright. There's a surprise coming on. I feel like perhaps there's a person coming in for you that is just going to send you down a new path, perhaps. And we know that because the page is like the intern. You get the page, the knight, the queen, the king. It's the beginning of something that's got longevity, something that's got a future and stages and leveling up. And the fish in the cup, like the fish is a surprise, the cup is a person. So I just feel like there's a surprise energy coming into your life that might do a little bit of course correction, a bit of redirection for you, put you back on the right path, a path that's going to be expansive for you rather than the path of limitation. Okay, there you go. That's your readings. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.